I'd come here to kill God-woken. But instead, I became part of their story.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We are in Fort Joy in the city. We actually just got into a fight last episode. It was a little rough, but we got through it. I have to focus on either buying and or probably stealing res scrolls, so we're going to need those. Let's just continue around the town. We got to continue getting these guys some armor if we can, including ourselves.
Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same.
Yeah, these are no more my lands than his.
No disrespect, eh?
That's the wrong button.
I'm used to calling all the divine's offspring that way. Absent though our father may be.
Yeah, it said, you look to be about my age, don't call me child. It's still appropriate response for us, I guess. Who doesn't have pants? He doesn't. I could probably, you know what, we're going to steal those. So there's no more dialogue there?
My child. Perhaps the divine will...
Nope, okay.
Send us your children, your supplicants, a new divine.
Should have also taken that potion, oh well. Checking, yeah, there he goes. See, sometimes they go around looking, so I always got to get far enough away. This should be good. Alright, so we got some pants. He needs some. There they are. Alright, let's keep going around the city.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe. As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her hands from her throat and starts hyperventilating.
Ben, Mist, Ethan, Ben, Mist, you killed them! You killed them! He killed them all! Murderer!
Alright, you have no need to fear. I don't have a contract for your life.
Keep him away from me! Help! Somebody! Keep him away!
Judging from that last fight, Ethan is not that good at his job, but...
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me! You're too close. This collar, this place, it's squeezing the life from me.
Yeah, squeeze back.
I can't. I can barely even catch my breath. How is it possible? 1 minute you're in the garden in the sun. The next you're here, and they've put this thing around your neck.
Her hands move again to her throat. She seems to try to make space between her neck and the collar, but there's no space to be made.
Well, I suppose you could go try and asking the magisters. It's probably not going to do a lot of good. Talk to these guys. Head down. Past her gasping. Yawen.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
Well, hello. He has Aerothurge spells. We can't afford, but we know where to go if we need them. We're quite alone. Yeah, what do you want to know?
It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But it's hardly a group affair. I only need one.
Yeah, besides the two people behind me, I'm alone. Let's go for it.
In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast.
Okay, what are you planning?
I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested?
This does feel a little convenient. How do I know you're not luring me into a trap?
Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it or don't.
Yeah, take your proposition elsewhere.
Your loss, my friend. Your very great loss.
Too shady. But I might steal from you a little later. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, that leads back up to the... Have we talked to Dominic? I'm sure we did. I think we skipped Losi. Did Dominic real quick, because I don't remember.
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend!
The divine is dead, no matter how much anyone prays.
Haven't you heard? Bishop Alexander, the divine's own son, is God-woken. He will ascend. He will protect us from this darkness. Do not doubt that he will come into his powers at any moment, and then he shall ascend.
Indigestion, or is it... Oh gods, not now.
We don't need any of that.
So this is Fort Joy.
What a crumbling disaster.
Butter.
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you.
Is there anything I need to know about Griff?
Well, he runs this place and everyone in it, including you. Better to make yourself useful to him if you're stuck here anyway. That's what I did.
That'd be good advice. You have Huntsman skill books, which we could use. We already know elemental arrows. We don't know first aid. That might be good. First aid. We know ricochet, so we need first aid and pin down are the two we don't know. Well, Butter, let's see what we can get out of you. Turn back around.
In the kitchen, do you?
Nope. She gonna just spin around, or she stay looking that way?
Ain't fit for beasts.
Okay. What? Pin down and first aid. And now we need to go.
Stay down, you!
What's this? Pickpocketed. That's right. Butter. I probably should have stolen everything I could so I could sell it. I need to get... I'm not a good thief. You gonna come looking for anybody? Oh, I'm quite gone. Yeah, you didn't look very far, did you? Alright, Ifan. Let's send that to you and that. Get rid of the evidence. Alright, we don't need peace of mind. Get rid of that. So we'll take first aid. So it cures 13 vitality, which isn't a whole lot, but we can bring up people that are knocked down, blind, silence, bleeding, burning, poisoned, and diseased. It's pretty good. And of course, crippled. That'll come in handy. What's the range on it, though? It's not terrible, but he is going to be kind of away from everybody else. Let's avoid butter for now. Deborah. What's up?
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
Freddy Krueger?
And what you after?
Let's see what you've got. Okay, we could use the summoning stuff. That's what we need first, and then I'll just take anything summoning, I guess. I mean, the ring wouldn't be bad. It's armor. We'll take that, and then see what else we can get. What are you making?
I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself. For those bodyguards of hers. Boy, they're sharp.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something?
Yeah, how about you let me take some of your wares away for testing, you know, before I decide whether it's worth it.
Nothing of mine needs testing. Pay or walk. Just don't waste any more of my time.
Okay, well, she's not dumb. How did you come across that claw?
Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Dallas and I.
Really?
Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the Order, she started turning out all manner of oddities.
Did Dallas invent these, shit collars?
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions?
Well, do you know what the collars are made out of?
Magic and metal, like most of Dallas's designs. Metal keeps it locked. Magic makes it work. That's all I know.
Alright, we obviously think she knows a little more than she's letting on. The collar's a bit tight. You think you could loosen it?
For you? Hell no.
But you do know how to loosen it.
That's for me to know, and you to get out of my face. Buy or shove off.
Roger that. Alright, thank you. What we got? Collar. I have met a blacksmith, Deborah, who seems to know how to remove source collars. Let's see if we can ask her about Dallas. We may have already lost that option.
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow with a grease-blackened hand.
What do you need?
Yeah, I've got some questions about Dallas.
The hammer got you curious. Yeah, funny name for a gal like that. When I knew her, the Feather would have been a likelier name.
She used to be a wuss who didn't know anything about contraptions, and now all of a sudden she's a badass who builds crazy machines. Or tools. What do you remember about Dallas?
Oh, I don't know. She was a sweet soul. Quiet. Loved her family. Always seemed strong as I recall, but she didn't come across as no fearless military leader back then. She was just a girl. People do change, don't they?
Well, guess they do. Alright. Let's see, you're rather charismatic, if not a kind of total dick. Why don't you talk to her?
Oh, Dallas, you maniac.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
Okay. That was too many, I think. And I don't think I can pickpocket her again, so that's unfortunate.
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow with a grease-blackened hand.
I guess you can. And then we'll take all the gold we can get. Isn't very much.
What do you need?
All right, let's get out of here. Go, go, go. That's not suspicious at all. Uh-oh. Yeah, walk away. I actually wouldn't mind selling stuff to her. Yeah, she seems to have calmed down. Hey, we're back. Hopefully you weren't missing anything, but...
The woman looks up as you approach,
yeah.
wiping her brow with a grease-blackened hand.
I just need that stuff. There we go. 648, that is expensive. You can have the malachite too. And the axe. Alright, thank you, Nibora. I will
What do you need?
see you again. Maybe. Okay, so this looks like a Magister encampment. Gates. Alright, so I guess I don't know if this is a little bit of a spoiler or what, but I'm aware that if the cat gets near over here, it gets killed, and I don't know what this cat's about. I know it's following us. So if Davith goes by himself, is the cat gonna follow? Yeah. Alright. So we'll let Davith stay with the cat, and Ifan can go talk to the guards.
The Magister stares at the ground, unaware of your presence. With a start, she looks up and realizes someone is standing right beside her. Her eyes meet yours. She doesn't blink.
The Divine is dead. The Bishop is all we have left.
Take any comfort from the bishop?
I don't question the Bishop. He and Dallas would do anything to protect us. And they say he's God-woken. They say he'll ascend.
She pauses for several moments.
I do wish Alexander would ascend sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it's probably not a quick process. What do you think's keeping him from, ascending?
They say his powers are not developing as they should. They blame the Voidwoken. But we need his powers to develop so that he may banish the Voidwoken. It's quite the pickle.
Was the Divine still alive when you joined?
Oh, yes. Only a week or two before, well, I wanted to serve him more than anything. But who didn't then? He was driving the Black Ring back, soon to rout them entirely.
Are you certain that rounding up sorcerers is going to protect anybody?
I put my faith in the Bishop. Reminds me of his father. And what he said has been true. Wherever there are sorcerers, Voidwoken strike.
Right, well, I don't hope he ascends, so I'm not going to say that. Alright, thank you. What about you, Boris?
Ifan strides up to the Magister, speaking in a calm and controlled voice. Though you can't hear what he whispers, the Magister's face turns whiter than snow as he hands a note to Ifan with shaking hands.
Really?
Don't! I'll give you the information. Here, just don't! Alright.
Okay. A little unexpected. For Magister Boris, Ifan now knows he can seek out someone named Zalaskar in the hollow marshes outside Fort Joy. From Zalaskar, Ifan can retrieve a weapon to aid him in killing Alexander. Take a look at this note. Just outside Fort Joy, aid waits for the Silver Claw. Tell Ben Mezd to seek a traitor named Zalaskar at the lip of the swamps. Zalaskar will be waiting with a smuggled weapon for his mission. Huh. Okay. Davith. I guess these guys want to talk.
Ifan catches you looking over at him. He raises his eyebrows.
What?
Yeah, I just saw you make that Magister almost shoot his pants.
He barks a laugh, then shakes his head sheepishly.
I wanted some information. That Magister wanted to negotiate. I negotiated.
Yeah, I like the way you handle yourself.
Oh, it's just practice. All in the way you set your jaw, lad. I'll teach you someday.
Yeah, that'll work well with my jaw.
I only do it when it's necessary. And it was necessary back there. He wanted me to kill someone. I didn't want to kill them. Being a little impolite seemed the least bad option.
Yeah, it all depends on who the Master wanted you to kill, I guess.
An innocent elf who was getting in the Magister's way. Like us. But if you're about done with the lecture, let's keep moving.
I don't think I was lecturing you, asshole.
After reading the scrap of paper he took from the Magister, Ifan marks a spot on your map and looks out to the far horizon.
Okay. Got it. We got one more person, a couple more people to talk to up here. I like how everyone's named, though. That's kind of cool.
Go on, keep moving.
Gotcha. About you, Elise?
Enjoy your stay, boy.
Are you being sarcastic, or?
Enjoy your stay, boy.
I'm gonna take that as being sincere, so we'll meet again probably. I didn't mean to do that. It was an innocent misclick. What's wrong with you? You're diseased.
Leave me. Go.
Yeah, no reason to fear. Death is not always the end.
She bends over double in a violent coughing fit. As it subsides, she dabs her mouth with her sleeve.
Mercy. I hope that it is. Can't stay here.
Disease should be blocked by the fact that we're not alive. Just got some leather pants. Why don't you take a nap, Mona? She's quick on the uptake for a sick woman. Alright, Mona's leather pants. Way better than what we got. Gonna wear them. Do you have pants on? Do, and then you have that. Okay. That could be sold. Did we check what she has for sale?
Leave me. Go.
Sells witchcraft.
Thank you.
Yeah, alright. Let's head back in here. This is where the kitchens were, I believe.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way?
We've let out quite a bit of frustration already. Okay, what do you mean? What sort of matches are held here?
You'll find out. Not scared, are ya? Go on, Danny Hatch.
She doesn't really have anything. Tormented soul, I guess, but we won't worry about robbing
Here's the goods.
Nusi.
Like you wanted.
Worse than war rations, these.
Everything now? Good.
Got Waltz up there. There's Camp Boss Griff. Okay. Hilda.
Psst. Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here?
Well, hello. You don't have garbage. Well, you do, but not for here. Elder's plate.
Worse than war rations,
We don't have any of those. We do need those, though, so that might be what we go for.
Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means.
What do you mean by special means?
Let's just say folks leave here, but they don't seem to take their effects. Maybe I happen to know where everything ends up.
Well, let's just say I'd prefer to buy directly from the source.
Hey, oh, nice try, Midge. Now, put that shiner away, and I'll shave a little off the top, how about?
Okay. So what are we missing? I don't mind buying some stuff. We've got a little bit of cash now. He has no helmets. Okay. 5 and 2, 3 and 2.
Worse than war rations, these.
I don't really care adding to a scoundrel. It's not like a bad thing, I guess. Quite a bit more money, though, so you're getting a skull cap. You have boots? You don't. We need just better pants, too. 1 and 5, 5 and 1. What are you going to hit? You're probably going to get hit by physical more. I don't know that for sure. I don't have any gloves either.
Worse than war rations,
Okay,
these.
and you, we could get you something better than a bucket. We will get you some mage shoes. Mittens, and get you that hat. Wait, is that better than the bucket? No. The bucket lowers his initiative, but... Two-handed sword, one-handed mace. Okay. Alright, thank you. Let's see. Put your hat on. There you go. Gloves. And a little bit of pants.
Ain't fit for beasts.
You can wear some shoes now on your giant lizard feet. Mittens, okay, alright.
I got that special shipment he was asking after. Everything there? Good.
Useless. And also useless. Okay. Alright, so we got some kind of arena down there. We're gonna hold off. But we need to get our fourth person stuff. I don't exactly know where to find her. Griff's leather shirt.
Griff is
might
slowly,
be able to steal.
methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up, setting the potato, but not the sharp little knife, down on the
Forgot
table.
to select him. Oh well.
What?
I'll leave now. Anyways, I need to talk to you.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
What do you have? Nothing special. We got some grenades. Gold, though. Not that we had a lot to sell at this point. Alright. You want to answer a couple questions for me?
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light, watching it glint.
I'm listening.
Yeah, we're not going to harass him about that. Do you know a way out of here?
Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn potatoes.
What do you know about the Magisters and their cure for sorcerers?
Oh, they'll cure you of your sauce. Nightshade will cure you of an headache, too.
Alright, well, I've heard that you could be a good friend to have here since you're in charge. Is there anything I can do to help?
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched over, clutching his knees in the cage.
I solve my own problems.
Alright, I'll be leaving then.
Worse than war rations, these.
Who else we got? No one up there. What's this? Hilda? We already talked to Hilda?
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Take your coin then.
Didn't I take that bucket off your head? I guess not. I'm wearing a bucket too, so I guess I shouldn't.
Worse than war rations.
Oh, the bucket was better. Alright, let's talk to this guy, Amiro. Not doing in good shape, apparently.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf.
I don't really care that he's injured, but why are you holding him?
This clown, Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist.
What do you think he stole?
Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet.
Would you really kill somebody over a few pieces of fruit?
Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy.
Alright. We don't have any reason to stick our neck out for this guy, so... are we done here? Probably not. We're gonna head out this door.
You forget my name here. Take your coin then.
Needle.
What's your hands, Pipsqueak? What are you loitering round here for?
You got shit, Needle. Oh, I'm just having a look around.
I got my good eye on you, bub.
Do you? Well, there are some other things I'd like to discuss.
Make it quick.
Do you know how the magistrates intend to cure people?
Hell if I know. Don't rightly know if it can be done. If they take the sauce out of you, what are you?
I don't know. That seems like a philosophical question. Alright, just curious, not asking for any reason, but have you ever heard of anyone getting off here?
Sure. Pal of mine made it as far as the Hollow Marshes even. They dragged his corpse back the next day. Head pulled clean off by a ghost. I saw it myself.
Ghost, huh? What about the Voidwoken? You know anything about him?
I never seen one myself, but me cousin up in Gore said one appeared from the clear sky one day and ate up every child under the age of 12. I don't know where they come from, but without the Divine, there ain't much we can do to stop them.
Alright, nice chat, Needle.
Now, let's not get nasty. Greets better off, I'm sure.
Keep her name out your mouth, how about?
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault she's dead. Gods. The smell, though.
I'm gonna give you one more chance to shut that ugly mouth of yours.
Goodness, but this place has made you cranky. Perk up, old chap. There's plenty of singletons about.
Leave me be, Sam.
I only mean that if you think about it logically, she's much better off.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Dude, take
Come
the
on,
hint.
Chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Bleeding snake.
Now, let's not get nasty. Greet's better off, I'm sure.
Keep her name out your mouth, how
We're
about?
repeating now, okay.
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault.
Let's go find out what's up, maybe.
Gods, please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on.
Yeah, this looks like it's about to get interesting.
Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you.
Oh. Well, that's one way to solve that.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
You building that coffin for the guy you just killed?
Murder's a big word. And no. This here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul.
Who's the coffin for?
The love of my life. Gret. She passed in the night. Something in the stomach. Doctor couldn't help her.
He tenderly runs a hand along the coffin's side panel.
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. Chastise me for using warped wood on her final bed. Then she'd laugh and kiss me. Just here.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment. He turns from you, lines up another nail, and hammers it into the panel.
We didn't really find out why he killed him, though. See what he's got on him. Crappy shirt. Gold. Let's see if we can get more info.
He taps hammer to nail and doesn't look up.
Okay. I get that his wife just died, but I don't really understand why he just killed that guy. Other than he may have been a little rude. Probably shouldn't tell people their dead wife's better off. What's up, Rezik?
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
Yeah, just tap him on the shoulder.
What? Oh, new, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home.
You have any advice for somebody who just got here?
Advice? Hold on to yourself, my friend. The fort is full of decent folks turned savage by confinement. Do not let it happen to you.
Okay, well, you mind telling me what's on your mind?
My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why?
Why is a mystery? All that matters is what to do now.
No doubt the two are related. Perhaps if we can reverse the cause of our misfortunes, we can stop this madness before it goes any further.
He sells Hydra Fist stuff. I'm gonna need. All of those would be good.
When another divine arises,
Let's let the Red Prince talk to him. Two lizards.
The kin's brow knits together, then apart and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
Is the ground really all that interesting?
The ground? I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? Why?
Don't tell me you don't recognize me.
Recognize you? Of course I recognize you. You're the Red Prince. That's about as obvious as a very obvious thing. Your point?
Well, if you recognize me, why did you not show me due respect?
What would you like me to say? I know you're the Red Prince. You know you're the Red Prince. Why should we discuss it?
Alright, what's on your mind?
My mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why?
Well, all should be well when we are returned to our rightful place.
Where's that, then? The egg? We'll go back to the egg.
Well, what do you mean?
We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
Well, while you guys chat that out, Davith here. There's a lot of people around, though. Laslor. Who's looking at me? Really? First time it's failed like that. Try that again.
I fear it will be quite some time before we find any answers at all, my friend. Though, it doesn't hurt to ponder.
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, oh, 1,000 bottles of dust, 50 bottles of tears, oh, 8 inches rust.
Who all are we fighting? Everyone? See if we can get out of here. Okay. direction has the least amount of people in it? Try to go a little bit this way. The whole town's against us right now. And that way is not a good way to go. Okay, we're gonna have to try to survive this because I don't want to kill the town. Davith? Play dead. Good man. Okay, I don't know what that's going to do for me, but Red Prince is going to try to run this way. Probably going to fall on the ice. There we go. Needle's afraid. That's no joy, huh? Like a weird spell. Alright, Ethan. Got to go. Let's go to right there. No one out that way. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to the beach for you. That reduces your AP. Davith, you can run about as far as you can. Hopefully you don't fall down. Okay. We might be able to make it. I don't know. We lost an AP. Probably not. But if he dies, we can get him back. I'm afraid you're going to die, my friend. We'll get you back. You're frozen for 2 turns, so... Alright, well we made it back here. So, yeah, that was a big fail. That's cool. So we netted 1 res scroll out of that, because we got to now res him. But we're getting there. Alright guys, I'm going to end this episode here. Sorry for that last shit show. In the next episode, we'll be back in town. We'll just start back up there. So when you have a choice where you watch your Divinity Original Sin 2 Let's Plays, I think for choosing One-Eyed Sniper. Peace, guys.